Fear is something we all face. Sometimes it stops us from speaking, from trying, from living. But what if I told you that fear isn't your enemy? What if it's actually your greatest teacher? Today's story takes us to the quiet, beautiful streets of Kyoto, Japan, where one young man discovers the secret to defeating fear not by running away, but by facing it head-on. In a small pottery shop near the famous Kyomizu temple lived a young craftsman named Haru. Haru was known for his quiet nature and his gentle hands. Every morning, he would sweep the shop, brew a pot of fresh green tea, and sit down at his wheel to shape clay with delicate precision. But even though his work was beautiful, he never showed it to anyone. He was trapped by the fear that people would laugh at his imperfections, that they would see the tiny flaws he saw. He was terrified that he just wasn't good enough. While other artisans proudly displayed their finest pottery at the bustling local market, Haru's shelves remained empty. He sold only the simplest, plainest bowls, never the ones he poured his heart and soul into. One cool evening, his old mentor, Sensei Mori, paid him a visit. The wise old man watched silently as Haru shaped a clay bowl, his hands trembling ever so slightly. "You hold the clay too tightly, Haru," Sensei Mori said, his voice soft but firm. "You're afraid it will collapse." Haru stopped, his shoulders slumping. "Every time I make something, I can already imagine the cracks before it's even finished." Sensei Mori nodded slowly. "Then your fear shapes the clay more than your hands." The words hung in the quiet room, echoing long after they were spoken. The very next morning, Sensei Mori returned, this time carrying a small, beautifully wrapped wooden box. Inside was a broken pot. But it wasn't just broken knits. Cracks were filled with shining, intricate golden lines that seemed to glow in the morning light. Haru stared at it, mesmerized. "What happened to it?" he asked. "It broke many years ago," Sensei Mori explained. "But instead of throwing it away, I repaired it with gold. This is called Kintsugi, the art of making broken things beautiful again." The golden pot seemed to radiate warmth in the sunlight. "Fear of breaking stops us from truly living," Sensei Mori continued gently. "But once we accept that cracks are simply part of the journey, we stop fearing them." Those words resonated deep within Haru's heart. That night, long after the city had gone to sleep, Haru finally looked at the pots he had hidden away, the ones he deemed imperfect. Some with small cracks, others slightly uneven. He took out a fine brush, mixed gold dust into lacquer, and began to repair them. As he carefully painted over each crack, each flaw, he whispered to himself, almost like a prayer, "My mistakes will shine one day." A few weeks later, the vibrant Kyoto Spring Art Festival arrived. Sensei Mori encouraged Haru to join, to finally show his work to the world. Haru hesitated, that familiar old fear gripping him once again. What if no one likes my work? He asked, his voice barely a whisper. Sensei Mori placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. Then you'll still be braver than the man who never tried. On the morning of the festival, with his heart pounding in his chest, Haru carried a small table and his newly repaired pot to the market square. He arranged them carefully, the golden lines catching the sunlight. For a while, people just walked past without noticing. Others stared curiously at the strange, sparkling cracks. Then, a little girl tugged at her mother's hand and pointed, her eyes wide with wonder. Look, Mama, this one sparkles. The mother smiled and approached Haru's table. How did you make this? She asked kindly. Haru found his voice and explained softly. These were broken once. I repaired them with gold. It's called Kintsugi. It means that even broken things can be beautiful again. Soon, a small crowd gathered around his table. People listened intently to his story. Some bought his pieces, admiring the unique beauty of the golden repairs. Others simply smiled and said, "Your work has soul." As he spoke, Haru felt something shift deep inside him. The heavy weight of fear was gone, replaced by a light, warm feeling of connection. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold, Sensei Mori approached Haru's booth. He looked at the empty shelves. Every single piece had been sold. Well done, my student, Sensei Mori said with a proud smile. Tell me, what have you learned? Haru looked out at the bustling city, then back at his mentor. I've learned that fear is not the enemy. It's a mirror that shows us what truly matters to us. Exactly, Sensei Mori agreed. Fear points you toward your purpose. It tests your spirit. And when you face it, it transforms into strength. They stood there quietly, watching the golden sunset reflect off the city's ancient rooftops. For the first time in a long time, Haru felt a deep sense of peace. He finally understood that courage isn't about being fearless. It's about creating, speaking, and living, even when you feel afraid. Fear doesn't disappear when you hide from it. It fades when you face it. Like Haru, when you learn to embrace your cracks, your flaws, your insecurities, they stop being things to hide. They become your golden lines, the very things that make you unique and beautiful. That's the real secret to defeating fear. Accept it, learn from it, and move forward anyway. Everyone has fear, but the bravest hearts don't run away from it. They walk through it. Remember, perfection doesn't inspire people. Courage does. So, no matter what you're afraid of today, I encourage you to take one small step toward it. That single step might just change your life forever. Thank you for listening. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more stories that can change your perspective.